Okay, first we're gonna start with Anaya. She couldn't be here tonight, but her major is political science and her minor is legal studies. She's a senior and she was in EOF in 2018. Her hobbies is singing, dancing, cooking, traveling, and hiking. She has two guinea pigs named Teddy and Franklin Roosevelt, and her contact information is right here. I'll give you guys a minute to like write it down or like type her number in if you want.
Hi everyone, my name is Sabria Muhammad. I will be a junior in the fall. My major is social work with a minor in criminal justice. I entered EOF in 2019. Things that I like doing is journaling, reading, and going out for walks on my free time.
All right, hey guys, my name is Caitlin. I am a nursing major. Sorry, my dog. And I am a junior in the fall. I came into EOF in summer of 2019. I enjoy going out and I also enjoy traveling.
Hello everybody. My name is Jasmine Ricks. My major is childhood studies with a minor in psychology and communications. I'm a senior, and I was in the EOF program in 2018. I enjoy like trying new things and traveling to different countries.
Hi everyone, my name is Vishwa Patel and my major is nursing. I'll be graduating next May, so I'll be senior this fall. I joined EOF in 2018 and I love traveling and exploring new places. And my contact information is right there, just in case you need to contact me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amanda McClellan. I was a major in biology and psychology, and I actually graduated last week. I became an EOF student in the summer of 2017, and my hobbies include photography, reading, writing, and exploring. And as you can see by the picture on my slide, I also like to collect antique cameras. Here's my contact info if you need it.
All right, so you guys already know us all, so we would like to get to know you all. So if you could just state your name, major, and your hometown, and please feel free to add if you're excited or nervous about summer sessions or anything else. Anyone could go first.
Do we mute or unmute for this, or do we type in the chat?
You can do either.
I'll go first. My name is Harold Belize. I will be studying computer science and I come from Camden. I'm more excited than nervous for the Summer Institute, being able to meet new people through EOF. Yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay, I'll go next. My name is Kareem. I haven't picked my major yet, but I'm excited just to meet new friends in college.
Thank you, Kareem, for sharing. And Harold.
I can go next if you want.
Yes, Hannah, come on.
My name's Hannah. I'm majoring in nursing to get my BSN, and I am from Glassboro, New Jersey. And I'm just excited for the Summer Institute to just make more friends and, expand my horizons, past high school.
Thank you for
Hannah.
sharing, Hannah. I see some people added to the chat. Elena is a psychology major and her hometown is Sicklerville, and she's both nervous and excited. There's a few more in the chat. Camara, is that how you pronounce it? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. You're from Newark and your major is nursing. You're excited to meet new people. Jeff is a business major with a minor in human resource management, both excited and nervous at the same time. That seems to be the common theme. That's totally normal. I think we were all also nervous and excited. My chat froze. I don't know if anyone wants to read the others. It won't move for me now.
Who's the last person you stopped at?
Jeff.
Okay. I'll go up. Aaliyah, she didn't pick a major yet, but she is oops. She says she's nervous and her hometown is Willingboro. Tyon, how do you say, I'm gonna say it wrong. How do you say your name?
Tayani.
Tayani. She is from New Brunswick. Her major is business and she's excited. We have Priscilla. She'll be majoring in criminal justice and her hometown is Pennsauken. She's excited to meet new people and also nervous because it's a new environment. Who else? Marley. Major as of right now is chemistry. Hometown is Bridgeton and it is excited but nervous to meet new people. We have Zaki Griffin from Newark, but he goes to school in North Plainfield. His major is chemistry and he is excited and determined to do my best in EOF. Okay, look at that. We like that there. Some snaps for that. We have Emily. She's from Haddontown, New Jersey. She hasn't picked a major yet. She's excited for new experiences and what college will bring, but she's nervous about tech issues that she'll probably have. We could work through that too.
I think there was one other person in the chat that we didn't say, Giselle. Her major is nursing and she's from Perth Amboy, excited to meet new people.
Thanks for catching that, Amanda.
No problem. I don't think we missed anyone else. Oh, there's one more. Siani, is that how you pronounce your name? I'm not sure.
Yes.
Okay, good. English major, you're from Philly. That's nice. And you're excited and nervous for the Summer Institute and beginning your college journey. Thank you guys for sharing.
We also, there's one more person. Genesis is majoring in nursing from Tom's River and very excited to meet new people and do new things in life. So it seems like everyone is nervous and excited about like the same thing. And I feel like that's like a normal thing coming into college, is just to be nervous because you don't know what to expect exactly, because it's like I'm entering like this new world that I'm not used to. So yeah. So now we're just going to open the floor up to any questions or any topics that you guys would like to hear our opinion or perspective from. So you can unmute yourself or type in the chat.
I just want to make one note that as people come in, you guys can introduce yourself because we have some new admissions like in the Zoom. So you can just introduce yourselves and state your name, major, and your hometown, and if are you excited or nervous about this summer institute. You have a few questions,
Yeah.
Pat. So the first one is, how was your experience with EOF? So guys, I'll go first, and then we have other peer coaches too. So my experience was really good. I made many good friends that I still am in contact with today. And overall, it gave me a heads up because I knew what I had to do in fall. And it gave me like 6 credits for EOF Institute, and I was just ahead of everyone. It was really good, honestly. I made too many connections, and it was the whole new experience. And I'm hoping that it's the same for all of you guys.
I'll go next. My EOF experience, it was fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. I got to meet a lot of new people going into college, and like we all became like this one big family. And like the EOF like staff, they're really here to help you and like guide you and make sure that you really like are on you, like they're on you constantly. So don't try to hide because they'll find you. But I really enjoyed it.
I'll go next if you guys don't mind. I really enjoyed the EOF experience. Like everyone else said already, it gave you an advantage because you got to experience college before everyone else, which was really nice. And it's pretty eye-opening, especially for us first-gen students, because you don't have parents that really understand what it's going to be like. So to have the Summer Institute give you, it's kind of like a trial period almost, so that you can know what it's like before actually delving into it. It's really helpful. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned from it. It's really good.
I enjoyed, well, I guess I would say I'm still am enjoying my experience. When it came to the Summer Institute, I would say like I wasn't like that much engaged. I was kind of like to myself. And one thing that I wish I was like more open to like hanging out with people and not just like going back to my room and watching YouTube videos or something. But towards like the end of the Summer Institute, I became, I don't want to say friendly, but more interactive with other students. The program is really amazing. You can honestly take advantage of it because all of your resources is right there. You kind of have everything right in front of you compared to any other student that doesn't come in as an EOF student. We all have our own unique challenges compared to everyone else. So just make sure you're engaged with your EOF counselor. You're going to the Learner Center and stuff if we're able to in the fall. And yeah, just be engaged because you don't know what type of opportunities might come your way.
Okay, I guess I'll go. So my experience was really good. I, like everybody else here, am like a really shy person in the beginning. Well, I used to be. And then like EOF, like you're kind of forced to get out of your shell. You're kind of forced to experience new things. And like all of your other peer coaches mentioned, it's really nice that you'll know what the Learning Center is. You'll know where the library is. You'll know what the Career Center is prior to all of your other peers that are going to be incoming freshmen. So EOF is definitely a really great opportunity. And I think all of us are nervous and excited because you're starting something that's going to create your career for later on in your life. This is something many people dream about but can't do. So I feel like it was really exciting and you guys are all going to do great and your experience is going to be wonderful, just like all of ours.
What?
Go ahead, Amanda.
I was just going to read the second question. Were you going to say something else?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Question.
Okay. Genesis asked, how did you feel coming into the EOF program?
To be honest, I did not want to do it because it like that was my senior year and I had a trip planned and I was like, Mom, like I'm not going because I'm going on this cruise. But once I got there, like I really enjoyed it, but like I really didn't want to do it at first.
I'll go next if that's okay. I was dreading it just like you, Jasmine. Like I wanted to have my last summer, go to the beach as much as I can. And I was working a lot too. I continued to work on the weekends throughout the program, which was a real pain. But it was helpful because it was my first time like being away from home for a long period of time, which is different for you guys since you'll be virtual. But I was definitely dreading it, but in the end, it was a really great experience.
I definitely agree with Jasmine and Amanda. I was not opposed to the idea of spending my summer on campus. But once I got there, it was completely fine. Like once you're around people, you guys are all doing the same thing. You're on campus. Well, it'll be different because you guys aren't on campus, but everyone has like the same goal and you're just there just to interact with one another. So someone's gonna come up with something fun for you guys to do. Like Caitlin and I, we entered the same year and we took a trip to Philly with our RAs. And then we also, I think we went out to dinner one time too. I didn't go, but I think that's what they did too. So there's plenty of things that we can do virtually. Like we could do different stuff. And also in August, hopefully we'll be able to host like tours and stuff. So you guys can come on campus and get to know the campus before the fall semester starts.
Sorry, I be forgetting to unmute. I be ready to talk and everything. But like everybody else, I was really like dreading coming. Like I was excited. I was like, okay, great. I get to start college. And I don't know if any of you guys did like college courses while you were in high school, but that's something that I did. So I already had college courses while I was in high school. But like me moving and like not being able to go out, because you guys really have it good. I'm just letting you know, because when we was on campus, you was not able to go out. Like you had to tell your RAs what you was doing all the time. Like you guys really got it good. So all of you guys better do good. No skipping, no classes, no none of that. So, but I mean, it's exciting. And yeah, it was pretty like nerve wracking though, because you guys got a lot of work to do in 5 weeks. So yeah, but yeah.
That's accurate, Caitlin. I remember we weren't even allowed to bring our cars to campus. So if you had to go home over the weekend for whatever reason, someone would have to come pick you up.
Just like everyone else, I had the same experience, and I probably felt the same way you're feeling right now. Like I was excited, but I was again nervous, and because I didn't know what was going to happen next in college, and it was just a whole new experience, and it turned out to be great, honestly, with help of all of my RAs and all the EOF staff. They're amazing. Me, Jasmine, and Anaya, we were in the same EOF summer institute, so it was really fun. We have a few more questions. So someone asked about it's Priscilla. Did I say that right? I probably messed it up. I'm so sorry. But she's asking about
Wait, Victoria, you gotta go up more.
oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Hold on.
The next one was from Elena. Actually, that wasn't a question. She just said, you all seem so nice. Thank you for being so welcoming.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome. Welcome.
I'm sorry, I skipped some questions. I'm just gonna get back to this one. So we had a question about oh, this is a question to whole group. Is anyone dorming in the fall?
I don't know if that was just for us or like everybody, but I'm dorming in the fall.
I'm still debating.
I am not dorming. I'm commuting. I'm kind of really dreading it, but yeah, I'm commuting.
I live off campus, so I'm on the campus right now, basically.
Okay. Right, Priscilla. She said if you work during the program, I mean if you work during the program and during your first semester, how was it managing your job in school? Well, during the summer program, I didn't work. Like I feel like I really couldn't because we were like when I tell y'all in person from 7:30 to almost 6 o'clock, no, 7 o'clock at night to like going back to doing your homework to 1 o'clock in the morning to waking back up at 7 o'clock. That's how it was in person. So like I really didn't have time to work during the summer program. Like on the weekends I could have worked, but like I was like, it makes no sense. And for my first semester, I didn't work like at all. Like I didn't work until like that summer. So, but I work now in like virtual, it was kind of easy, but like I don't know how it's gonna be like when we go back in person because I didn't work while I was in person.
I know I worked on the weekends during the summer institute and in the fall semester on the weekends. It was definitely a challenge, especially during the summer institute, because like Jasmine said, we were doing work from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m. and then doing homework till 1 a.m. So it really depends on the workload you're able to manage and your time management skills. But if you've been working for a couple years now and you seem like you have it under control, I'd say you'd be able to do it. But if it's too much, then it's too much. Definitely put your main focus on the summer institute though.
I didn't work during the summer institute. I live too far to even try to even make that commute and make it work. But during the fall semester, I did have a job. I did Rutgers Ignite. Um, it was about like 2-3 hours. And if you have like a job on campus, it's pretty flexible because they understand that you're a student. So they wouldn't give you as many hours. Or if you say like I can't come in today because I have to study, they're very much understanding. So I would say that.
I worked both my summer institute and I have worked all throughout college. So I can say it is challenging. You just really gotta have time management. Like you gotta make your priorities how they are. Like, and I'm not saying put work first because it's not what you're supposed to do because you're going to college, you got out of the job you're in currently and to be at a better job. So just always keep that mindset that you're in school to do better. So don't let your job be like, oh, well, I really need you. Cause that's what my job would do. They'd be like, well, I really need you this week or this weekend. Can you please come in? And like, don't be scared to say no because your schooling comes way first before working at all. So it's pretty easy though, if you just have the time management and your priorities straight.
I didn't work my summer institute because at that time, like Jasmine said, like we were like, and Jasmine and everyone else too, like it was very difficult because we were in school from 7 to 7. So it was really hard. But during my first semester, I did work. And just like Sabria said, getting an on-campus job is really good because they only give you, it's not like because they don't want to, but they only give you 15 hours per week. So those are the only amount of time that you should be working with being a full-time student. So 15 hours a week being a full-time student, that's okay. Beyond 15 hours, it's going to affect your academics. And like Caitlin said, that you need to put your studies first, not your work, because you are in college to study and get a better job than what you're doing right now. We have a question from Genesis again, that is there anything you would do different while being on the program? I would say I didn't communicate well with people in the beginning of my program, and I think I should have, and I should have been more engaged. And that was towards the end of the program that I was really engaged, but I should have started it earlier. I was just scared and nervous. That's all.
Same, I would do exactly what Vishwa just said. Just open up a bit sooner so that you can enjoy the experience more.
With my experience, I couldn't not like talk to people because every time I turned around, somebody was coming, oh, come talk to me, come be a part of my group. Like we was all just trying to get so close to each other, like you didn't have a time where like you wouldn't talk to anybody. So I really enjoyed my experience, and like we all went to like Philly, like we all used to hang out like as a family. It was like very like eye-opening to like new things, and I just liked my EOF summer.
I definitely agree with Jasmine, even though I said I wasn't that much engaged in the beginning. But a lot of people well, not me, but people that were in my class, they planned like movie night like the first day, and we all did not know each other. And we just crammed up in somebody's room, and then we played a game. We used to have like study night too. Like the end we took sociology, and for our final, we were all in just one person's dorm room, and we just sat in there going back and forth asking each other questions for our exam. So it's just stuff like that. Like looking at it at the time, it seems like it can be really bad, but looking back at it, it's like, oh wow, like I wish I can like have those memories back, especially with everything being like virtually and stuff. It's like, okay, I can't just, walk to my friend's dorm and just see what they're doing. It's like, okay, now I have to call, or like I'm just not going to call at all. And it's like, it is what it is.
Oh man, I kind of forgot what was it, the experience, right? I think.
No, it was like, would you do anything different while you was in the program?
Oh yeah, that was not what I was about to say. Okay, so if I was in a program again, like in your guys' shoes, I definitely would have engaged more, like how Sabria was talking about, because like she said, we was in the same EOF Summer Institute. I never went to none of that stuff, like the movie nights, study nights, none of that. I'm more of like a person that studies by myself. And movie nights, like I didn't know none of y'all, and it was just weird. And I was like, no, I'm good. But just be more open. Like hopefully we all get to see you guys in August, and we can try and like figure out a day where it's like you guys all can try and come and just be open, because it's your first experience and so is theirs. So you can't embarrass yourself. And that's really what I was worried about, is embarrassing myself, because I seem to always do it. But you really can't do it because they don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. You just, just be open. It don't really matter.
I definitely agree with you. And if you guys start making connections now, like I remember in oh my gosh, the meeting a couple days ago, you guys wanted to like make a group chat based off your majors. Like that's a good start right there. Like you guys can like exchange social medias and stuff and get to know people that way. Like there's many different ways you guys can like engage with one another, but you can just put forth the effort. Like I know like sometimes like what I did, like spring semester, I started my social work classes and I didn't know anyone that was a social work major. And I legit just messaged people on the roster and was like, hey, my name's Sabria, like I'm new to this or whatever. Do you want to be friends? Like if the worst thing that's going to happen is that they're not going to respond back, and that's completely okay. So don't get discouraged. It's just like, okay, at least I tried. Maybe I should try, making friends with someone else.
The next question was from Emily. She asked, how do future years in the EOF program differ from the first year? So I'll answer this first. I know the first year is the most demanding. You have to do the most. And that's not to scare you into thinking it's overwhelming, because it's really not. Like looking at it in hindsight, what you have to do in order to maintain your EOF eligibility is nothing compared to what they do for us. But I would say that like in the first year, I don't know how many times you have to meet with your EOF counselor per semester, but it's more than you have to your junior and senior year. And I know when I was a freshman, we had to do an EOF I don't remember what it's called, but it was an EOF book and you would have to write prompts and your EOF counselor would grade you on that. So I don't think they do that anymore. I'm not really sure, but it's less demanding as the years go on.
Yeah, I would say for like the first year, like you have to do the summer institute, but like when the like your sophomore and junior and senior year, you just have to meet with your counselor and go to the workshops. And like I know the junior and senior year, it's like 4 workshops you have to go to. And then like sophomore year, I think it's like 6. But like they just want to like keep engaging with you guys and make sure you guys are still like with them. And like it's basically like and then you could just go see a counselor, and then they are in the learning center, so you can go to tutoring. The counselors is basically there just to help you though. That's what I think is different.
I guess I'll go first. Go next. I feel like how Jasmine just said, and also Amanda, which we really have to stress on, is your EOF counselors are here to help you. They're not here to be down your backs, even though they are going to do that, but they're here to help you. So when you're first a freshman and you're doing the whole program, it's going to look like a lot. I can tell you, I didn't really go to none of my workshops, none of them. And I don't know how I didn't get like a problem in EOF because I wasn't engaging. Like I said, I was really like a person that wasn't into other people. Like communication was not my thing. I didn't do none of that, but you're going to have like 8 workshops. They're really easy. There's nothing to them. And you got to like kind of see your EOF counselor. I think it's like 2 times a month, but you're going to end up seeing them way more because they're going to end up being your family. Like how everyone says EOF is family, they really are. Like your counselor, they're going to be more happy for you than you are for you when you graduate. Like I have Sarah, and I can say Sarah, if you guys have Sarah, she is amazing. She continuously encourages you, texts you in the summer, does everything. And that's probably what all the other EOF counselors does. I know that Miss Waters is hard, but she's gonna love y'all like y'all her kids. And Mr. T, he is really funny. Like he is funny as heck. Anything you do, he gonna make you laugh. Even though you're wrong, he gonna be like, nah, you shouldn't have done that. So all your EOF counselors are here to love you and encourage you to continue on in college because it gets really hard, but your progress through the program gets way easier. So don't give up your freshman year because your junior and senior year, you got like 2 programs, 2 workshops a semester. So you'll do great.
Also, one thing that I want to add is that like make sure you're active so you can get that support and that help. Because if you're not active, it's showing that you don't care about being in the program. So it's like if you don't care about being in the program, it's like why should they help us achieve like our goals and stuff? So that's like the main part. So make sure you're active and you're doing what you're supposed to do as an EOF student and a student in general too.
So everything already, my peers said everything, whatever I wanted to say. Just to add on, I want to add that attend your meetings with your counselors which you guys would have monthly meetings, which are called check-ins. Please attend that. That's something I didn't do in my first year because I was just really overwhelmed with classes and everything, because during summer institute, I only took 2 classes, but then during fall, I had like 5 different classes. But still, you have to make time for EOF, and because they're there for you, right? So that's all I have to say. Like attend your meetings with your counselors. And I had Mrs. Waters, and she's lovely, just like Sarah and Dr. Terrence. Absolutely lovely.
I'd like to piggyback off of that, Vishwa. I know I had Miss Sarah as my EOF counselor, and when you meet with your counselor, it's not just about EOF. It's literally like whatever you want to talk about. Like they'll ask, so how was your day? How's your semester going? They just want to, it's just really liberating in a way because you get to talk to someone about whatever you're going through, and they're just a listening ear, and they're there to help in whatever way they can.
I would like to piggyback off of Vishwa and Amanda. When I first got into EOF, it was a counselor, Dr. Corley. Oh my goodness. I used to go in his office and he used to be like, "What's wrong?" I used to be like,
Yep.
"Nothing." And he'd be
Literally.
like, "It's something wrong. I know it's something wrong." So he used to be like on me. And then Miss Sarah came and she was on me too. "What's wrong?" "Nothing. It's something wrong." So they know when something is wrong with you. So don't sit there and lie. Just talk to them because they know. Trust me, they know.
And then another thing I would say, it's fine going to other counselors too. Like there's been times where Sarah's my EOF counselor and I would just sit in her office just to sit there. Like sometimes I would just sit there just so I can get work done. And then one day I was like, the reason why I can't get my work done is because I keep going on my phone. And Sarah legit took my phone away and I sat there and I did my work. So they're really there to help you. Like if you talk to them and stuff, like they're there for you. And you can also like if you have Sarah, you can also go to Miss Waters and Mr. Terrence too. Like there's been times when Sarah was busy and I went to like Terrence or something and I just popped in his office and I was just sitting there just looking around and then I just started talking to him. So stuff like that. It's very easy to make connections, especially like if you're in the learning center. Everyone's in the same space. So hopefully in the fall, we'll be able to go in there. But if not, you can still make connections. Being virtual is just hard, but it's just like reaching out. Like even just like an email introducing yourself can go a long way.
Does anybody have any more questions that we can answer for you guys?
It doesn't just have to be related to EOF. It could literally be anything you guys want to know.
Did some of you graduate already? Or no?
I graduate next week. I graduate from my vocational school the 18th, and then my homeschool from the 24th.
You guys have in-person graduations or virtual?
I think it's in person.
Cool.
That's nice.
Mhm.
I see some people already graduated.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, seriously. That's so exciting.
Congrats. I graduate next week.
Yes, congratulations. Any achievement is like honestly be proud of yourself because life is not easy. So, yes, give yourself a pat on the back and
Yes.
just be proud of yourself.
Especially in the midst of a global pandemic. Like it's a huge deal.
It's hard out there, so you guys are doing great.
So, does anyone last round of any questions, any topics, any questions for us? Anything you want to know about us too? No, maybe not.
They must just be tired from orientation week because
Yeah.
nobody talking, nobody asked, texting, nothing.
I don't
Do you
blame
guys want
them.
us to go back in the PowerPoint? So I don't know if like some people came in late. If anyone wants our contact information, do you guys want us to share that again? I guess like thumbs up if yes. Okay. Okay, we can email it out too.
Yeah.
So I will put myself on mute.
Well, if no one has any questions, does coaches, do we have anything else to add?
No.
All right, then I think we're gonna end it here and call it a day.
Call it a night. Well, everybody have a good night and can't wait to work with you guys this summer.
Thank you
Yes.
guys for giving your time to us.
And asking questions. Be safe and we'll see you guys soon.
And congratulations to all the already graduates or soon to be graduates.
Yes, congratulations.